No fireman has ever faced a skyscraper blaze of this scale.
Get through.
All they can do is let the fire burn itself out.
Get tools down, fellas.
This is strictly a rescue operation. Jay Jonas is captain of Ladder Company 6.
Okay, check your packs.
One of the firemen from Rescue 1 said what we were all thinking. He came out and he said, "We may not live through today." And we all looked at him and he says, "You're right." And we stopped and we took the time to shake each other's hands and wish each other good luck.
Not yet, guys. They've had their orders. We haven't had ours yet.
But out of all those guys I was surrounded by, I'm the only one who's alive. They all perished.
Just 6 floors below the point of impact, Hong Zhu is still trying to get through to a 911 operator.
Sorry, your call cannot be taken right now. Please hold the line.
For Harry Ramos and his colleagues from May Davis who have chosen to evacuate, conditions in the stairwell are bad and getting worse.
It's better through here. Anybody got any water? Get a piece of fabric, clothing, handkerchief, anything.
Yeah, I've got my lucky shirt here.
Some water on it.
Mass evacuation was never one of the safety plans considered when the World Trade Center was built. There are only 3 narrow stairwells in each tower.
Let's go find a stairwell. I don't trust the elevators. Everybody okay back there?
The stairwells weren't designed to move thousands of people out of the building quickly. They aren't even continuous. When machinery rooms and elevator shafts get in the way, people racing down must exit at the bottom of one set of stairs, then cross the building to find the top of another. But only on certain floors. 3 out of every 4 are locked.
What do you think, guys?
Try another one?
Yeah, I say we go back to the sky lobby. Maybe take an elevator if it's working, if not, find another stairwell. Is everybody cool with that? Okay, let's go.
There are 99 elevators in each tower, both express and locals like the subway. Port Authority employees Jan Dempscher and Al Smith find themselves in another World Trade Center nightmare. Trapped in a Twin Towers elevator.
What happened?
We dropped a few floors. 5, maybe 10.
Yeah? So what do we do now? Anybody got any ideas?
We call for help.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Port Authority. We have a large explosion in the building.
And finally, a voice came over the intercom, not the recording that it normally gives. A voice came over and said, "We have had a large explosion in the building."
Port Authority. We have a large explosion in the building.
And that was it. And there was no more.
And boom, the line of dead.
Tell them to get us out of here!
You gonna send someone to help us get out of here? We have some problems, I think.
And we never speak again with the man on an intercom. When you're inside, you're still like a cat in a cage. I don't have any clue what's happened outside elevator or in the building. I said, we have to make a decision. Nobody gonna come and help us.
We blocked the doors with wet Kleenex, and that sucks up some of the smoke.
The trapped Port Authority operators now have an emergency in their office as well.
Yeah. But we still can't get out. Thanks.
Hello?
Hi, this is Melanie. I'm with the conference.
We're trying to get up onto the roof, but we can't.
I see. Where exactly are you?
I'm not sure what number. The door won't open.
Yeah, you need a swipe card.
Can you open them from down there?
I'm sorry, we're not able to do that from here.
So what are we going to do?
I'm afraid you're going to have to find a way now.
We've tried, but we can't.
Well, then you're going to have to wait for the emergency services to come to you. I'm sorry.
I see.
Even if Melanie DeVere and the others could make it onto the roof, escape would be impossible. There is no official plan for helicopter evacuations, and conditions are too dangerous to try. Police pilots circling the tower have been forbidden to land or rappel down to the building.
All right, just through here. That's it, keep low. Watch your heads. That's it. All right, everything's fine. Janet, you take him through. Frank. Oh, Frank, are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Frank, his wife, was telling him, come on, join me, and she kept actually, Nicole, saying that to him, and he told her just to go, I'm going to meet you downstairs.
No, please,
No,
Frank.
look, there are people trapped up here. I know this building, I know how to get them out. I know what you're thinking. Don't. I'll be fine.
And that's where Frank would always cross the line. I mean, you would say, okay, I've done what I can do, I'm going to get out of here. And Frank just never had that point.
Frank, I say we check out the tech room. Sure. Hey, I'll see you in a few minutes. Come on, let's go.
What Frank doesn't know is that a Boeing 767 has sliced through 36 support columns, with critical fireproofing blown away by the force of the crash. The towers were designed to survive the impact of a commercial airplane, but inside the gaping hole, the heat of the burning jet fuel is enough to soften unprotected steel. One floor closer to the fire is Rick Bryan, a manager at MetLife.
I'm one step into the hallway, and I was struck by the blackness that was in front of me. It was the deepest, the richest black that I had ever seen.
Anybody there? Anybody there?
And I'm thinking to myself, you know, you have the keys to the door. You can easily open the door and go back from where you came.
Hello?
But can you be certain that your keys are going to work?
Hello?
And I was frightened. I was very frightened. So instead of continuing down the hall, I went back into our office and let the door close. And it was actually our two co-workers on the other side down that hallway that ended up dying on that day. And I often think now, perhaps I should have continued down that hallway.
Elevator 41 is a shuttle from the Sky Lobby on 44, stopping only on floors 67 through 74.
I wouldn't say panic. I would say people was beginning to, I know I was beginning to get a little edgy.
Because the shuttle doesn't stop on the 50th floor, they'll have to dig their own door through 3 inches of sheetrock.
Oh, so what do we do now?
We're gonna make hope. But it's concrete.
No, it's not. It's sheetrock.
Hey, he's right. It's sheetrock. It's plasterboard.
This is Christine again on Windows. We have to have air. The fresh air is going down fast. I am not exaggerating.
Ma'am, I know you're not exaggerating. We're getting a lot of these calls. We're sending the fire department up as soon as possible.
What are we going to do for air?
Ma'am, the fire department's on its way.
Can we break a window?
You can do whatever you have to do to get the air.
Break a window, somebody! Break a window!
There were no evacuation plans because builders assumed fires could be contained without spreading to other floors. Firemen call it defend in place. In theory, everyone else in the building is safe.